What's up, y'all? Let's do this. Oh, hi guys, welcome to Nicky's World. I'm Nicky, your host, and today, guys, I want to talk about what happened over the weekend with PayPal and how PayPal is actually discriminating against people for their political views and beliefs. Alright, and then we also got to talk about the elite liberals right now. They're up in a panic right now over the illegal immigrants coming to their enclave. Alright, and then we got so much more to talk about. Alright, so before we get any further, guys, if you guys love Nicky's World so much, seriously, guys, please consider donating a cup of coffee for me, because for a price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and Cumberland Farms, guys, you guys help keep this podcast show alive. You guys help me curate more stories, more topics like this to talk about. I do accept Bitcoin donations. I'm also on Locals, guys, if you guys want to support and sponsor this podcast show. Alright? If you guys love Nicky's World so much, please hit that like, subscribe, please give me a review, good, bad, and ugly. And before we get the show on the road, literally, guys, if you guys love this episode and any of my other episodes on Nicky's World, please feel free to share this across all the social media platforms that are out there today. Woo. Alright. And before we really get the show started, guys, if you guys love Amazon and Amazon Prime, guys, I have a link below for my affiliates. So if you guys love Amazon Prime, if you guys love shopping on Amazon, click that link below. You guys will get in on Amazon Prime. And if you guys love it so much, guys, you guys can literally join Amazon and I get a cut on the sale. Also, guys, if you guys love rope kink like I do and you guys love Shibari, click on that link to join Shibari study, guys. If you guys click on that link, I get something out of it too. Alright? So now on with the show, guys. Well, technically, before we get the show going, I just want to say a few things, man. I'm right now fighting with the state to get my testosterone medication, okay? It just seems like in the state of Connecticut, okay? It seems like this in the state of Connecticut and in this country in general. If you're an F to M, a female to male trans, or an M to T, a male identified trans, it seems like if you need to get your medications, the insurance will give it to you in a fucking heartbeat. But since I'm an intersex DSD person, I have Kalman syndrome and vitiligo, I gotta fight tooth and nail to get my medications. I gotta argue with the state or with my private health insurance agency to get me my medications. Okay? It just seems like in this country, there's a discrimination going on. there's discrimination that intersex DSD people face, okay? When we need our medications just to live, we have to fight this tooth and nail. We literally have to. I mean, I have no wiggle room to, like, argue. But the problem is with the state, they want to argue over, like, well, you need a prior authorization to get this medication. Okay, so if I need a prior authorization, what happens if a male to T wants to get his medications? What if an F to M wants to get theirs? Oh, they get it automatically because the HMOs are afraid of getting sued, afraid of getting like basically sued in court, or basically afraid of getting canceled, or the woke mob going after them. That just goes to show, in this country, I live in a two-tier America where I don't get treated equally. Whereas if a trans person wanted to get their meds, oh, they get it right off the rip. They get it like within 2 seconds because they know that HMOs, insurance companies, pharmacies are afraid of getting sued. They're afraid of being called a bigot, foe, and all this shit. But when it comes to me, I gotta fight for it. This is why I say it like this. I live in a country where we don't have equal access. Where we don't have equal access to everything. We don't. I live in a country where I get treated unequally. I get treated like a nobody, a shit, a second-class citizen. Yeah, I really do. I really do. In this country, I get treated like shit and a nobody. It's like in the United States of America now, if I get treated, it's like this. If I'm a far left Democrat, okay? If I'm a far left Democrat, I get treated a whole lot better than if I was like a conservative, Republican, independent, intersex, or LGB. I would get treated like shit. To me, guys, this is why I have often said this on the podcast show. We live in two Americas. We live in America that's one for the Democrats and another America for the Republicans. And in America for the Democrats, oh, you get treated like kid in glove. You get everything for you, you know? And if you have an issue, oh shit, the woke mob come crashing down on you, and it's like, that's it, you're done, you know? So I get treated differently, okay? I get treated differently because of who I am, my medical condition. Basically, I get discriminated all the time because of my race, my disability, my medical condition. 3 areas I get discriminated at, and it's normal. This is why I often say it's like this. I wish I lived in an America where people get treated equally. I wish I live in a country where people get treated like everyday people. I wish, you know? But the problem is, I live in an America so fucked up, divided, that in this country, just to be treated equally is a pipe dream. It is. It pretty much is a pipe dream. That's why it's like this. That's why it's like this. In this country, if I was under Trump, oh, I get treated equally. I get treated equally. But under the Pino, I get treated like a second-class citizen. I don't get the same treatment like everybody else. I don't get the same equal access like everyone else. Yeah. This is why I say like this. I live in a country that is really fucked up. Okay? It's fucked up beyond fucked up. You know? It really is. It really, really is. You know? But any case, I want to get on with the topic of the shows today. Okay? I'm sorry I dabbled a little bit, but I wanted to get this off my chest. Okay? I wanted to get this really out in the air for everyone to hear. Alright? So I'm sorry if I did dabble a little bit, but that's my premise of the show here, guys, because anything I say can get put on the show. You know? Anything I talk about, like if I got an issue, I'm gonna air it. So yeah. Alright? So let's get on to the topic today. You know what happened this weekend with PayPal? PayPal kind of fucked up, really. You know? They fucked up like royally. Okay? How can you be a company, okay? How can you be a company that you do financial services for people, but you discriminate against people who have opposing viewpoints, who have viewpoints that are different from you? How can you be a company that's okay with that? That's something I want to know. How can you be a company that is okay with discriminating against people and fining them $2,500 for what you believe is misinformation or spreading lies, like false information, or basically having like a political view that you don't like? Isn't that discrimination in this country, guys? Isn't it? Isn't it what PayPal wanted to put in their terms of service is a form of discrimination? Because last I checked, discrimination is wrong in this country. Discrimination is illegal. And discriminating someone just because you don't like their political views, beliefs, and opinions is discrimination. Last I checked, right? Right? Yeah, it is discrimination. And to me, PayPal should fucking lawyer up. Because you know why? People could sue PayPal to oblivion. PayPal can be sued out of existence. Okay? I don't know about you guys, but PayPal could be sued out of court. Yeah, they could be sued for discrimination. Because technically, under the law, you can't discriminate against someone. You can't discriminate because of their political beliefs and views. You can't. That's technically illegal, in my opinion. That is technically illegal. And to me, that's discrimination. That's literally discrimination here. The way I see it, like this, guys, the way I see it, PayPal should be held liable for discrimination. Ever since that news broke of them wanting to fine people for misinformation by saying, oh, you post misinformation that we don't like, well, you're going to pay $2,500. It's coming out of your PayPal account. That to me is discrimination. That to me is discrimination. That's illegal. That's illegal in this country. How we allow companies like this to flout the law and say, oh, we don't do this. Oh, it was a mistake. Yeah. And then Monday, PayPal came out and say, oh, sorry about that. It was our mistake. We didn't intend to make that as a policy. Well, here's the thing. Too fucking late, douchebag. You put it out there on Friday. What do you think's gonna fucking happen when the market opens up on Tuesday? Wall Street's gonna punish you royally, okay? Wall Street's gonna really smack the living daylights out of you guys, because If you think, and this is what wokesters don't get. This is what wokesters do not get in this country. If you think you can punish consumers, just wait till the shareholders have a say. They'll punish you. You know what I mean? They'll go after you royally. All they gotta do is to punish the company. They'll drop the stock like a fucking rock. Okay? And PayPal's probably gonna learn that lesson on Tuesday morning when the market opens up, because the market's closed for Columbus Day, or what the leftists love to call Indigenous Peoples Day. But I call it Columbus Day. Okay? I was taught on that. I was raised on that. Okay? So on Tuesday after Columbus Day, the markets are going to punish. They're going to punish PayPal. PayPal's going to get its ass beat in the market, because already it's like this. There are shareholders who are willing to dump PayPal in less than 2 seconds and drop their stock from where it is now to tomorrow, where it could drop further. Yeah, pretty much, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty much. These wokesters don't realize this. You think you're going to punish consumers? Oh, ho. Just wait till shareholders get back at you. Once shareholders get even, these wokesters are going to fucking try to realize and go, I thought our company stock is going to go up. Well, we have to tell you this. Markets don't play, bitch. The markets don't play, and they don't tolerate bullshit. Okay? I'm gonna be the bearer of the bad news for y'all. The markets do not tolerate bullshit. And if the hedge fund managers and the stockholders smell bullshit, they're gonna do whatever it takes to dump your company's stock, and they're gonna drop your stock like a fucking rock. I'm telling you this for your own good, guys. I'm telling you this right now. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They're gonna know. They're gonna know on Tuesday when the market opens. Mark my words. And by the way, guys, flag it on 10/10/2022. Okay, on October 10, 2022, flag it that the market in Wall Street is going to punish PayPal for doing what they want to do to people. And you know the funny thing is, guys, I'm already thinking about this as I'm driving on the way to work, is this. PayPal is like one of those companies that is so woke, okay, that here's the funny thing. These people are okay with doing business in countries that routinely execute and imprison LGBTQ people. They're okay with doing business in countries that do that, but then have a whiny fucking hissy fit and a temper tantrum and then try to backpedal over like fining people for having misinformation or not going along with their ideology. It's kind of funny here, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of funny here. It really is. It really is, guys. It's kind of funny that they do this all the time. You know? These woke companies, they're okay with doing business in, say, Saudi Arabia that routinely imprisons LGBTQ people, that doesn't give women equal rights, but they routinely whine, complain, have a hissy fit and a temper tantrum. You know, if you spread misinformation, or they threaten to fine you for spreading misinformation, I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, get away from these people. Get away from them. These guys are a walking cancer clusterfuck. Get away from these people. Get away from them. These people are soul-sucking vampires. These woke left liberals are soul-crushing, sucking vampires that will suck the life and energy out of you. Get away from these people, okay? Don't do business on PayPal. Don't. If you have to, find an alternative to PayPal that agrees with your politics. Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, seriously, get the fuck away from these people, okay? Get away from them. You don't need these people. These people are rotting cancers, okay? These people are a rotting cesspool, and they will drain the life out of you, okay? Please, for the love of God, guys, get away from these people. These people are like basically like a black hole. Just get away from them. I wouldn't even entertain these people. I wouldn't. I would just get away from these people and basically say like this: fuck you. We're not entertaining your bullshit. We're not going along with your shit. And we're just gonna be like, nah, no thanks, dude. No thank you. Yeah. I say that. I say that in like with all my heart, because I basically don't associate with anyone who's a far left liberal, because they don't seem to think clearly. They don't seem to get to grasp reality. They don't. I say this with a passion, ladies and gentlemen, is that these people are soul crushing. These people are detrimental to you. These people are not worth the fucking time of day. Pretty much. You know, as they used to say, is like this: never associate with people who bring like bad karma. I wouldn't even. That's why I wouldn't associate with them. I would emphatically and imploredly say, leave these people to themselves. Let them rot to the core. Let them literally wallow in their own filth. Okay? Let them. Because cancel culture is cannibalistic. They're going to eat themselves. Okay? When they're done canceling people like you and me and everybody else who's left them and said, we're not dealing with this shit. You're on your own, bitch. You can wallow in your own filth. Yeah, you can. But to me, guys, I'd be like, go ahead, dude. Wallow in your own filth. Go ahead. You know? Go ahead, dude. Wallow in your own filth. But I'd say this, ladies and gentlemen. I'll say this. Just get away from these people. These people aren't your friends. Okay? These people are soul-crushing, like soul-sucking vampires. Okay? Woke culture is cancerous. It's cannibalistic. I'll say that again, guys. Woke culture is cancerous and cannibalistic. It really is, guys. And you need to get away from these people as fast as you can. Alright? That's why I often say it's like this. Go to alternative social media companies. Go to parallel economies that cater to your beliefs and all this shit. Go to these people, okay? Just go to them, all right? So anyway, before I finish off the show, I do want to talk about this, okay? There's an article on the Daily Wire, all right? Leftist liberals, elite liberals, are now in a panic. They're in a panic for one reason. Because they don't know what Florida Governor Ron DeSantis might do to them. They don't know if Florida, Texas, and Arizona are going to ship illegal migrants to their liberal enclave. They don't know if they are. And they're in a panic right now because after that stunt in Martha's Vineyard where Florida Governor Ron DeSantis sent a bunch of illegals to their liberal enclave, they are in a panic, ladies and gentlemen. They are in a panic for their fucking lives. Okay? They're in a panic for a fucking good reason. Alright? The reason they're in a panic is because they're afraid that a bunch of illegals may show up at their doorstep. Okay? They're afraid. They're afraid. And the funny thing is, guys, these elite liberals are the ones that love to say, oh, we're all for illegal immigration. We're all for sanctuary cities. There's an old saying. Everybody wants to be gangster, but when it's time to do the gangster shit, they're nowhere to be found. They ain't. They ain't. It is kind of fun. It is funny. These people all want to be gangsters. They all want to do gangster shit. But when it's time to actually do the gangster shit, they flee like rats. Yeah. Leftist liberals are like that too. They're like that analogy. They all want to be gangster. They all want to be all for illegal immigration, all for sanctuary cities. You know what I mean? They all want to be all open for illegal immigrants, open borders and all this shit. They really do, folks. They really do. But then when it's time to actually do the shit that they say that they're all for, they're nowhere to be found. They're found hiding like in their closet, like the soy bitches that they are, and they're all like cowering, going, what we meant for was you to take them, you conservatives, you Republicans, not us like uppity liberals. You know what that means, guys? They're full of shit. They're full of shit. That's why. They're full of shit because they say they're all for this and this and this and this, but when it's time to do this and this and this and this and this, they ain't nowhere to be found. They can't be found anywhere. They can't, man. That's why I go like this. Leftist liberals who say they're all for illegal immigration, open borders, and sanctuary cities, but then when they get dumped on their doorstep, they whine, complain, have a hissy fit, have a temper tantrum, and then they say, "Oh, we didn't want this. We didn't mean for this. We didn't advocate for this. We didn't espouse for this." Yeah. It's called liberal hypocrisy, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. It's called liberal hypocrisy. And it has a name, and it has a name to it. You know, it really does. It's called liberal hypocrisy. It is. It really is, guys. It really is. And it's one of those things that I say like this. Liberals are full of shit. They are. They're full of shit because they say they're all for this and this and this, but when it's time to do this and this and this, they have a whiny hissy fit and a temper tantrum because they don't want to say what they do. You know what I mean? They don't. That's why I say like this. Put your money where your mouth is, liberals. Put your money where your mouth is. You talk so much about being all about illegal immigration, open borders, this and this and this. Okay, fine. Now put your money where your mouth is and take these illegals. If I were governor of Florida, Texas, and Arizona, I would just keep dumping them. I would just keep tossing them in. I would say like this. Keep throwing them in, ladies and gentlemen. Keep throwing them in. I would throw them in all these liberal enclaves. I would throw them all in these liberal enclaves and let them deal and wallow in their own filth. I would too, man. I would. But believe me, ladies and gentlemen, believe me, liberals are one of these people who like to say, oh, we're all for this and this and this and this. But when it comes time to actually do the this and this, they're nowhere to be fucking found. Nowhere to be found. The hypocrisy is off the charts. It is. That's why it's like this. I'm one of those that will call them out. I'll say like this. Y'all for all this and this and this, but y'all don't want to do this and this and this? What the fuck are you? Bunch of hypocrites, that's what you are. Yeah. You're a bunch of fucking whiny hypocrites. Yep. Doesn't surprise me, ladies and gentlemen. Does not surprise me. Nope. Yep. Doesn't surprise me one bit. Doesn't. But you know what? That's liberalism for you in a nutshell. That is, guys. That really is. But in any case, guys, in any case, I just want to say like this, guys. The left is cannibalistic. They're gonna try to eat themselves alive. They're gonna try to eat their fucking own. That's what they're gonna try to do. It's gonna be a dog eat dog world. They're gonna try to eat themselves. They're gonna try to eat their own. And you know what? They're gonna be cannibalistic. They are. I hate to say this, man. The left's gonna be cannibalistic. They're gonna try to eat themselves alive, eat themselves to oblivion, and they're gonna be cannibalistic. It is. It is, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. It really is. But in any case, guys, I gotta run, guys. I gotta do a diaper check just to make sure that my diapers aren't leaking before I go to work. Alright? So anyway, I thank you guys for listening to Nicky's World. I'm Nicky, your host. I will catch y'all later. Bye for now. You just listened to an episode of Nicky's World. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all soon. Bye for now.